Diamond dance on my teeth, 100 bands on my jeans. Got some niggas that's gone, pray my niggas get free.
Man, what it do, the kite community. Young E-Class, episode 13. 13 my favorite number too, for 13th Street, did 13 years, yeah me. But let's get into it. Episode 13. This episode is the first time I've met, now hit me out. I don't want to disrespect anyone with this. I don't have nothing against nobody who believe in anything different or do anything different with the things that they have. So I don't want to address anyone that identifies wrong. So I'm gonna say the first time I met a rainbow fighter jet in jail. And this is actually, it's crazy. This is crazy what happened. So basically, I'm up at 11A, a situation happened where as though somebody try to play with me. So before I could do anything, my men dog him. They crush him. I'm talking about, I think like his eye popped out the socket type. They dogged him. They crushed him before I could even do anything. And I ain't even ask him to do it. So somehow it got to Mr. Neverson that it was my call. Mr. Neverson came to me, said he don't like my influence. He could lock me up and lock Swan up. He said he don't like our influence on the unit. We going down 5. I'm like, bro, I'm blown, Slim. I'm blown. I'm like, because this ain't like up the road where you could challenge it and, we can't do none of that. So we basically going down 5. Pack our stuff up, go down 5. 5 is basically admin said you're on the administration segregation. Like you're not on lockup, but you're on lockup. So you just on lockup with all your property and your belongings. So boom, I'm down 5, man. Swan talking through the door, talking about everybody like, dang, Elmo, you back. My neighbor talking to me like, man, how the family doing? Because he been down there the whole time, the Jamaican dude. He was cool as I don't know what. That's the one I told y'all that gave me a cigarette when I first was up there. Then Rabbit was down there. He's back down there. Then the dude that tried to escape was down there. Like, it was cool because you be on the door just talking. And you could talk through the mic. You could talk to people through the mic. So they locked it was this CO named E. Man, he was cool. Man, he used to let you hit your door. Man, I don't want to give up too much what was going on with him, but basically Slim was with the, he was cool, he was with whatever. So he let dudes out, let dudes go over dudes sell, whatever dudes was doing the fake skin punching tattoos down there, all kind of stuff. Dudes doing drinking, drugs, whatever. So one day, he was like, we got to lock everybody in because we got to let this special individual out for wreck. So I was like, it must be a rat. I'm thinking this is a rat or somebody that told on a high-profile case. High-profile cases that's on the news and constantly on the news. If you got a high-profile case, like I had, you on the news all the time. So now when I hear him say, hit cell such and such, I had the door open, boom. So everybody at the window, I could see other people, all that you see is eyeballs. Everybody looking out the window trying to see who need this special wreck. And all you see come out is like hair like a woman. Like woman hair. Like, what are they called? Tracks? Like tracks coming down. It was women hair. Mind you, I've been locked up. So only time you see them, this type kind of hair is on the visit or CO. So I hear somebody at the mic like, hey, Elmo, man, you see that? So I'm like, who that? Everybody like, I don't know. So Slim walking around, just walking around, but switching, like walking like. So I'm confused because I'm young, bro. I don't think I ever. I don't think I ever seen a. I don't want to say the wrong names. That's why I ain't trying to say the names. I don't think I ever seen a man be a woman, even before I got locked up. I don't think I ever seen. I think this was my first encounter in life ever seeing
Rainbow Warrior times 10.
a rainbow warrior firefighter. Like, I didn't. No, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be. You hear me? But this, you got really. It's a lot to be young and the first time you encounter a person that needed this special rec in your entire life. So everybody else was shouting out what they called them. So I never been like a disrespectful dude. I don't oppress people. I don't really care what people are into. Like whatever it is. I never really, you know what I'm saying? So Slim go back in. He hit different doors to wreck, let me out, let Swan out. Chris was still down there, Rabbit down there, letting dudes out. We running cell to cell, taking commissary, noodles, this, that, and the third, magazines, whatever. So boom, I hear somebody call my real name. I'm like, but not just my real name, they call my middle name. See, nobody in my family ever called me my first name. People in my family call me my middle name. So if you know my middle name, you know me, and you know my family. But more importantly, you know me. You know me. So I'm like, but the sales where it came from it was like under the top 10. It's looking dark back there, and I'm like, I don't know. But I ain't gonna investigate because I'm like, nobody don't know me in this junk. Boom. So E come back. This the next day, mind you. E come back on the shift, let us out, we running around. And then he like, hey, young, we gotta lock everybody in. I gotta give a special rec out. So we already know what it is. And also, it's this dude in there. It's this white dude in there that swear he was Italian and he was with the mafia, right? So, but I believed him because I didn't know no better. So he had his like hair slicked back. His cell was full of like I was like, dang. So he had all the commissary. He basically had like a store down there. And he was getting the cigarettes in there. And he talked like the mafia. He was like, hey, Elmo. I had a friend named Elmo. He took hits from me. So I was like, I did hear that Elmo was like an Italian mobster name. So he used to just size me up there like, yeah, you remind me of my friend Elmo. He take hits from me. I used to give him 10,000 nods. So sometimes I used to, when I come off a wreck, I used to go to the mafia dude's cell and like, listen to his war stories. I'm like, man, what's up, man? What you got for me today? He be like, oh yeah. I'm like, man, tell me how you met Elmo. Tell me this or that or whatever, anything. Like, bro, I used to tell us stories, and like I was watching a movie. Like, yeah, we used to extort the guards and this and that, blah 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 blah. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false, but I believed it in the moment. I was so young. And plus, he, you know what I'm saying, slide out tobacco and I break it down, give it to everybody. I forgot his name, bro. The whole time he was a ret. He was dealing with, like, whomever them people was that's on the East Coast, but he was a ret. That's why he was down 5 and he was on lockup his whole bit down there because he was a ret. But we ain't know it, and he was the only person over there, so we found out that from the news. But the guy that came out for the special rec, the Rainbow Warrior firefighter, went up to his cell and did something to him through the slap. So everybody was like, but you mind your business in jail. You mind your business, like, you mind your business. So I mind my business, everybody, but we was like, yeah, man, you seen Slim up at Slim slap? His head was moving. Like, dang. So I'm like, dang. So I'm not about to go holler at the mafia dude no more because you gotta draw lines in there. And I'm young as well, and I ain't trying to be involved in nothing. So the mafia dude must have looked out for E because the dude that was getting the special rec, the rainbow fighter, he went in Slim's cell. And they put the toilet paper on the, you know what I mean? And I'm like, dang, man. Okay. It's like when you on lockup down 5, your window to your door is your movie. It's your, like, you watch what going, you know everything that going on the TID, who beefing, who gonna steal who gonna stab who, what COs don't like other COs, who gonna throw dookie on somebody or anything. Yeah, really throw dookie, like doodle in something and throw it on somebody. So now I go on a visit. They come handcuff me, take me to my visit while the dude was getting a special rec. And it was my mother. I'm trying to think, I think my brother was in there. So when I come out my visit and go to my cell, I heard my name get called again. And I'm like, mind you, I'm not thinking it's the rainbow fighter that's out there for the special rec. So I go in the cell and I come look out the door and like, I don't see nothing. So I went back in the cell. Coming off a visit, I write letters. Or as soon as I'm off a visit, I write a letter. I'm pen game, I'm writing 12-page letters, front and back. I hear my name, my middle name, get called at my door. So I'm like, who that? So Slim like, I'm gonna try to impress it. I'm gonna try to do the voice. Don't play with me. So I'm like, what the? But mind you, I don't want nobody to think my slap about to get popped or nothing. You hear me? So I'm like, man, get away from my cell, Slim. So like, don't make me call your whole name out and your brother name and your mother name. I'm like, who was you? Slim said, this Terrence. I'm like, what Terrence? Like this Terrence, such and such brother that lived in such and such on Rum Street. I'm like, Terrence that played basketball? He was on the same team as my brother. I was like, stop playing. Wait, what is, I'm like, this you Terrence. Like, yeah, I'm Terrence. I'm like, and you this now. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, hi, whatever. So I'm like, you always been that? But mind you, it kicked back in. You in jail. This person is at your cell too long. You don't want to give people the wrong impression on the wrong idea. But I'm also like, I'm real though. So if I know somebody, I ain't gonna act like I don't know them. But is the impressions that get left. You don't want people that you don't know, that you don't communicate with, somebody that you can't give a chance to let them know that, nah, Slim like family. Like I knew him since he my brother age. I knew him since I was a kid. And he here with hair and piercings and face was different. Like, I was confused. I'm as confused as y'all is right now. Like, I was like, bro, what happened? Have you always been like that? So, I'm like, he like, yeah, I seen your brother on a visit and your mother, I waved at him. I'm like, they probably don't know who you is, bro. you look different. Like, you look different, bruh. So, boom, wreck over for him. Now I'm in the cell. Now everybody's, everybody calling me through the mic, through the toilet, through the vent. I'm like, what's up? Man, what you on? What you on up there? What you on? I'm like, bro, I ain't on nothing, bro. Man, I knew Slim my whole life. What you mean you know your whole life? I'm like, nah, before he was the Rainbow firefighter. Before that, I know him when he was playing basketball. He was like a basketball, man. He was like that. Slim was like that in basketball. That's funny. He was like that in basketball. He was like that. No, like I don't know where Turner's at in his life, but Slim ended up turning that unit upside down. Had adults fight, and mind you, Turns was a juvenile messing with them adults. Ain't that like statutory or something? Damn, I ain't even think about that. The mafia dude had to be like 50-something. Dang. Yeah, man. Then one day, Turns came to my cell, was like, he needed some stamps or something, so I slid him under the cell. And, oh no, he asked for some stamps. And I was like, man, I ain't getting no stamps. We had stamp envelopes. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you no stamp. I write letters. He like, don't make me act like I'm popping your slide. I'm like, how many stamps you want? How many stamps you want? You have all these. You can have all these shows. You can have all these stamps, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like, it was crazy, but it was like a humbling moment too, because you never know who you know or who know you or whatever. So it's like, man, I guess like just be real. Also be, you know what I'm saying, be kind to people, bro. Like, I was never one of them. You got some dudes, like it was dudes down 5 that hated him, that used to, I remember one dude was like, used to be mad that he was a rainbow fighter. Like, why is you worried about Slim? Like, they used to be hollering all type of gestures and what do they call them? Inflammatory remarks, or whatever the word is. That don't sound right. But they used to be hollering all kind of different names at him out the door every time he came out for rec, bro. And I used to feel bad because I know who Terrence is as a person. I know Slim a good dude. He cool. You know what I'm saying? And he in there. He ain't telling nobody, so you know what I'm saying? So yeah. That was, what episode is this? 13? Wow, dang, why this episode is my favorite number episode? That's crazy. But yeah, that's episode 13, The Kites, man. Is the first time I ran into a Rainbow Street Fighter. Up, Yuget! Yeah, man. Hey, Turns, if you out there, man, comment and let them know how funny it was, bro, and how he used to always come to my cell and mess with me, like, and try to stalk me for stuff and be like, I'm acting like I'm pop your slide. I'm gonna pop your slide. Be all loud, but everybody down there knew, like, you know what I'm saying, who he was to me, because, like, my brother and them came up there. He let them walk up there, say hi to everybody. And my mother was like, oh, my God. How that happen? My mother was like, wow. My mother was so confused, like, so, cause he looked the same, but he looked different. And yeah, man, but no disrespect, no shade, none of that for, you know what I'm saying, that community. I don't really be tripping about that stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all respect. We out, Kites. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe twice, make another account, subscribe from that account, get another email, subscribe from that account, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the support. And, man, I be getting all y'all messages. I'm trying to get back to everybody. But, yeah, you hear me? We out of here. Mob.